Hey guys, my name's Liam and today I'm going to show you how I edit my photos to look more like film using Luminar Neo. Let's get started. Okay, so once you've opened up Luminar Neo, I'm going to be working with a couple images here from my time up north. The brilliant thing about Luminar Neo, it does have these really advanced AI features that allow you to really refine the editing process and shorten it as well. So obviously when you're editing lots and lots of photos all the time, you kind of want to minimize the amount of time it takes to edit these photos to save yourself a lot of trouble. So I'm going to show you a few quick tips, things that I usually do to edit my photos and give them that really cool retro vibe. So starting off with this image here, we're going to jump down into Mood, down here under the Creative tab. Now here we can actually find different LUTs. So Luminar Neo do offer you a bunch of different LUTs to use, but you can actually import your own. So we're going to basically just hover over each one and find one that we like to start off with. So having a look at cinematic toning, actually I kind of like this Los Angeles one. It's a little bit cooler, almost like Fujifilm in a way. So I'm going to start off with this one here, and it doesn't end there. We can obviously change how intense we want it to look, and it really is just a matter of going back and forth on the sliders till you kind of find a spot where you like. One quick tip as well, if you ever let go of the slider and you don't remember where it started off at, if you just double click on it, it'll bring it back to the default where it started, just like that. I'm actually pretty happy with leaving that one there, so we'll move on. Once again, fiddling around, I'm actually going to pull up the contrast quite a bit there. Maybe pull the saturations down a bit. So I'm happy with that. And then a quick before and after, just clicking on the little eye icon here. That's looking pretty good already. Of course, being a retro-inspired image, I'm going to head down to matte here and just start to fiddle around with this one. Matte kind of flattens the image. It reduces the contrast. I know I just increased the contrast a bit then. However, I'm going to flatten it now, and you're going to see down here, especially in these blacks, it's really going to kind of flatten those blacks out a bit. Paying close attention to the corner here where I'm seeing like the biggest change. And that looks pretty good to me. Of course, it can't be a film-inspired shot without some film grain. So we're gonna increase our film grain here. Just gonna zoom in a bit on our subject. Yeah, okay, that's looking pretty good. Giving it that kind of rougher edge to it. I might just pull that back just a touch. Yeah, that's better, just so it's not so obvious. We can change the size and roughness, but I'm pretty happy with how that is now. So we'll move on. Coming back up to glow here. The beautiful thing about glow is you're gonna notice along these highlights here, especially on this board because it's super bright, it's gonna add just a slight bit of almost like a halation effect. And we've actually got a few different types here. So soft focus, I'm going to go to Autumn Effect Soft. Yeah, wow, okay. Maybe not that much. No, I like the other one. Really cool. Just gives it that kind of overexposed look that you would typically see in a film shot, especially one from like those disposable cameras that you can get from the shops. So I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe I'm going to come up to Mystical. What's going on there? A lot of it really is about experimenting and even just at times adding little subtle changes. Okay, sometimes less is more with these images. You really don't need to overdo it in any way. So I'm pretty happy with how that one is now. We're just going to have a quick look before and after. And if you ever find yourself like you've done something you want to go back, if you come over to the Edits tab here, you can actually see like the history of what we've already done to the image. We can change it, we can delete it, or we can start again. So that's super handy there. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking right now. I do want to add a slight vignette though, kind of darken the corners of our image, kind of draw the eye into the center, looking at our subject. Again, less is more. We don't want it to be looking through a tunnel there or a telescope or something. maybe a bit more. Nice. Now the last thing I'm going to do here as well is just a quick crop. So we're going to go for more of a, let's go 4x5. Maybe just crop it in just a touch here. Kind of center our subject there. And there we go. The brilliant thing about the crop there as well is if we go back to our vignette, it's actually going to change where that vignette sits. So because I cropped in a little bit, you can see now it's readjusted where that vignette is sitting. There we have it. I'm pretty happy with that image right there. So there you have it. So why don't you guys jump onto Luminar Neo and give it a go, experiment around, just play around with the sliders and just see where your creativity can take you. Thank you.